Okay, how's everyone doing today? I'm going to be showing you guys a what's in my camera bag video. I know there's a plethora of them on YouTube, but this is sort of what I have been all consolidating down to because I used to have a whole bunch of random stuff to try and make my videos, but I've got it all down to this one kind of enclosed system here. This is something that I have been working on for quite a while. Um, what I'm actually using, since my camera is in this bag, right now I'm just using my iPhone 8 and a Zoom H1 to record this video. So I apologize if it's not the best quality out there, but I guess I'll just go ahead and jump right into it. This is the LowePro Tahoe Backpack, and it's fairly light, and it's fairly small, and it's pretty compact. So I'll just jump right into it. On the sides, it has these two pockets for your tripods with these straps that you can use to strap the tripod in. And what I've got, and I will post the links to all of the products, or at least most of them if I can find them, because it's been a while since I've ordered some of this stuff. This is it's a kind of an off brand. It's literally just called the Bestshoot or Bestshoot mini camera tripod. It is anodized aluminum, and it has these little latches where you can pull the leg all the way out so you can get really low to the ground if you want. It has a standard quarter-inch mount for a camera, or it has the bigger thread for if you want to mount like a custom ball head or something like that on here. This is a very cool tripod. I actually use this thing a lot more than I thought I would. So I'll go ahead and move on. In this front pocket here, this is where I keep my batteries just so they're handy. It's a Tectra sort of off-brand third-party battery for my Olympus camera. And the standard Olympus. I have another Tectra that's in my camera bag. And I have some couple other adapters in here, like the card reader for my iPad that'll read SD and micro SD cards, so I can transfer all the footage over to my iPad. Now, in this pocket, I've got my charger for the batteries, which just comes with a standard cord with a micro USB jack, and you can use any 5-volt charger for it. Now, these guys, I actually just recently got these. These are AA batteries that have a jack on them, a micro SD jack, so that you can recharge these in just a standard 5-volt charger. The reason I wanted this is because I wanted something that was compact that I could use with any charger, and the fact that these are actually 1.5 volts, not like nickel metal hydrides where they measure like 1.3, 1.2 volts sometimes. These are a full 1.5 volts, and these are what I also like about this is I can charge just one or two or three at a time. I don't have to charge all four of them. And since these are lithium ion, these can be charged at a not a specific rate. With like on nickel metal hydride, you have to usually bring them all the way down and then recharge them. Where these, if you use it for like an hour, you can plug it back in and charge it. So that's why I got those. And I usually use those with my recorder, my Roland or my Zoom H1. And I've got a notepad in here. These are my binaural microphones that I use when I'm doing binaural recordings, which I haven't done in a while. This is just a empty pouch that I keep in here just in case I need it for something. This is another pouch that I have where I keep all my assorted charger cables that I might need. I've got extra, I know it's a Crown Royal bag. I've had this thing for ages. This is just like my random SD cards that I might need extra. I've got a Samsung Evo in here. What else do I have? Oh, this is for if I want an extra micro SD for my Zoom H1 or whatever. I've got another 64 gig Evo card for my camera. I've got an extra one of those card readers in case my other one goes dead, because you can never be too sure. And let's see, what else do I have in here? And that's pretty much it. There's just some extra micro USB and lightning cables in there. Let's move on to the main pocket, which is where all the good stuff happens. So I've got my, let me first talk about this. This is a rag that, I know I'm talking about a rag here, it's kind of weird, huh? This is a rag that I got in a film camera kit, and I'm not totally sure what material this is. I think it's 100% cotton, but I got this in a film camera kit, and this piece of cloth cleans the lenses better than anything I've ever seen. So I keep this around. I've had this piece of cloth for probably 12 years, but I have not found anything that cleans the lenses better than this random piece of cloth right here. I know it seems kind of weird, but yeah. So my main camera is my Olympus OMD EM10 Mark III, which you all know. This little handle right here, this is a Camvate, just a little handle. It's anodized aluminum. I wanted something where I could hold it like this and keep it sturdy. So yeah, there's that. Oh, in my camera, the main card that I actually use is a micro SD SanDisk Extreme Plus UHS 3 or UHS. Yeah, it's a V30 card, so it handles the bitrate in this camera just fine. I need to get another one of these just in case this one goes bad, but I've never really had an issue with any SanDisk cards. So, yeah, let me go back here. The lens that is on here right now is the 14mm f2.5 Panasonic LUMIX lens. Now, this lens hood did not come with it. This was actually from when I had my Canon EOS. This was the 7 Artisan lens hood, but it actually fit the 14mm just fine. So this is the lens that I probably use the most when I'm doing videos. The other lenses that I have is I actually just recently got this one too. This is the Panasonic LUMIX 12 to 32 f3.5 to 5.6. Now, the reason I got this is because it's a little bit wider and it does zoom in a little bit, probably to about, 30, or basically it'd be the equivalent from 24 to 64 millimeters. And I wanted something that was pretty light and pretty wide angle, and that's why I got this one. That's in my kit, and then this one is the 45 to 200 millimeter Panasonic LUMIX lens. As you can see, I use a lot of Panasonic lenses just because they're fairly cheap if you can find them used, and I find it's a really good deal if you can find these things used. And the website that I actually buy a lot of my camera gear from is keh.com, and I love those guys. They've always been, I mean, to me, I think they're one of the best camera people around. But yeah, this is the 45 to 200 millimeter. I've not done a full video on this camera yet. I'm still working, or on this lens, I'm still working on it. And then, of course, I have my Industar 61, which I keep in this little pouch right here. And that has the M39 Leica mount to Micro Four Thirds mount. And then, of course, I also have the Fotasy 35 1.7 C-mount lens that is adapted to Micro Four Thirds. I have this little light right here. I haven't actually used it that much, but I keep it in here just in case. It just, it's a standard LED light, and you can swap this over to, like a warmer tone, what have you. So, yeah, that uses just your standard AA batteries. And, of course, my most recent addition is the Roland audio recorder. I've got this little mount right here that I can mount this to this particular handle so that if I'm recording, I can have the camera and this at the same time. I didn't screw that down. So yeah, there's that, and let's see, what else do I have in here? This right here, this is the windscreen for the Roland. This is the microphone that I made myself. I keep this around just in case, like, maybe the microphones go bad on the Roland or my Zoom H1. Just in case I need something, or, you know, you never know. So, and then I also have this lav mic in here that I have not really used yet. And that's pretty much it as far as what's in my camera bag. This is kind of what I've been working on. I wanted something fairly simple that had good quality and had interchangeable lenses, mainly just because it is Olympus. I've always liked Olympus. And yeah, this is it. This is literally everything I have gotten down to this small condensed format to record my videos and all of my photography. So I hope you guys like this video. I will try and link post all the links to all of this stuff in the description. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Later.